Hi, I'm Callie from CRK Training, and you're watching my weekly Friday video show. In last week's video, I talked about the idea of body awareness and how being aware of your body and how you're moving can have a really big impact on your riding. In today's video, I want to talk about a different type of awareness, more of a mental awareness. So I'm wondering, do you ever feel like you act differently, you behave differently, or you even feel different depending on what you're doing or who you're with? So of course we've all felt this way. Sometimes, depending on the situation that we're in, we can act or we can feel like a totally different person. So for today's video, I want to talk about the topic of self-awareness. And you might be wondering why we're talking about self-awareness in a horsemanship and a riding video. Self-awareness is usually thought of as a personal development or kind of a self-help thing. But I want to talk about it in this video because I feel that when we're more self-aware, we can set ourselves up for success and we can actually take more control over our emotion, how we feel, and we can be more aware of our behavior as well. So of course in horse training, we're always talking about setting the horse up for success, managing the environment the best that we can, and putting the horse in situations where he's more likely to succeed. As you become more self-aware as a rider, you can actually start to do this for yourself. So being self-aware simply means that you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you are aware of your different emotional states, and you know the different things that trigger those different emotional states for you. Some things to get you thinking about how you can not only become more self-aware, but also how this can benefit you, is think about your daily life over the past week. Think about different situations you were in that either you were really comfortable or that made you maybe a little bit uncomfortable. So where were you able to perform the best and what was challenging for you? Were there people that you were around, or were there situations, and maybe thinking specifically about your riding, were there situations with your horse that tend to trigger different responses from you? So are there things that your horse does that just kind of tick you off and put you more in that frustrated or even angry mindset? Are there things that your horse does that make you really anxious and make you kind of fearful? When you can start to become aware of these different triggers, you can start to catch yourself as you're kind of slipping into these different emotional states. And when you notice your thoughts and when you notice the way that you're feeling or the way that you're behaving, and you notice it from a little bit more of a objective perspective, you can actually start to change your own behaviors and even start to change your own emotional states. You can also look to set yourself up for success. So for example, if you're riding at a new clinic, or maybe you're riding with your instructor and you know that you're just not in the best state, you can talk to that person. You can say, hey, I'm really nervous coming into this clinic, or I had a bad day at work and I know that I'm a little bit uptight. And just being able to communicate that to the other person, especially someone in the position of your coach or your riding instructor, can already just put you at ease and set you up for success in your lesson. Other ways that you can set yourself up for success is when you know you're going to be trying a really new, challenging skill. Can you try it in an environment that's easier for you? So maybe trying it at home in a private lesson versus out at a clinic in a big group atmosphere. Now, if you're wondering how you can become more self-aware and how you can start to become more aware of your own personality and your strengths and your weaknesses, there's a few good ways to do it. So I'm going to give you 3. The first thing is journaling. So I've mentioned journaling before, and I think it's a really powerful practice to have, but you can use it in this example as well. So when you journal, you can start to notice different things through your day that made you feel different ways, or different things that you did or said that maybe you would want to change. You can also ask people that are close to you. This can be a difficult one to do. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, but when you ask people that you're close to what they feel your strengths are and what they feel are areas that you could use improvement on, you can get a lot of insights that you might not even notice about yourself, you might not even realize that you're doing. And then the third thing is just to become really aware and kind of question yourself throughout your daily life. So as you do different things, as you feel different emotions boiling up, just ask, I wonder what caused this and how could I change it? So those three simple things combined, or if you just start with one, can have a big impact on your self-awareness and your ability to just understand how you respond and then set yourself up for success in your riding. So I would love to hear your comments. If you have any other suggestions or ideas for how you do this, or how you find that you're able to use the idea of self-awareness to help yourself with your riding and help improve your relationship with your horse, I'd love to see them in the comments. The best comments and the conversation is at crktrainingblog.com. So I'll see you there, and thanks for watching.